Hello everyone, and I like to look at this position. I like to show you. I had on Chess Cube yesterday. Now this game, it was a 5-minute blitz game, and sadly, unfortunately, I got out of this very horrible position. Black has got lots of attacking chances, but sadly, when I got out of this attack, I unfortunately lost on time in the end. So let's have a look at the game. What we have here, Black has a rook on the H file, which is on the same file as the king, my king, and this knight here is controlling these two squares, so my king won't escape. So in this position, I think Black is better here, and maybe soon. Now. Okay, it's after 20 moves. This is White's 21st move. Black's 20th move was Queen to E6, attacking the H6 pawn. And what he's threatening here, let's say I did something like A4. He can just do rook takes. H3, bishop takes, queen takes, and it's checkmate. So anyway, back to the game. The actual game. What I actually did was I found the only defense here. Before we go any further, I can't really do bishop takes F3 because of pawn takes, or actually even better, you can just do queen takes H3, and then it's going to be mate next move. So the only defense I actually did, which I think it was possibly the only defense on is queen F1. And it defends H3. So basically now White is on the defensive side here, and Black, well, knight G5 would be very good. That's actually what he played. Although because after knight G5 I was really forced to do H4, because I think that might be the only move as well. So obviously can't take the knight immediately because of this pin. So knight F5 came. He's coming to a take. Possibility of a knight sack for 2 pawns. So actually, let's have a look what will happen if. Let's say I did A4 again. He can do knight takes H4, take with the pawn, and rook H4 check. King G1, and then you can just pop in with the knight with F3, and I would have to take with the. If I take with the knight, pawn takes, and that bishop is really hopeless, so I would have to give it up, and rook takes, and Black is winning quite easily, and the C8 square is defended by the queen, so there's no rook checks for me. So when he did knight H5, so in the game I did king to G1, getting out of this pin. So next move he can do, I could take his knight. Although basically he moved his knight to F7, and he's got possibilities of playing g5 next move, and he could shatter my king side quite badly. So anyway, I was short of time. I had less than a minute left to get out of this position. So I did bishop to h3, pinning his knight to the queen, and basically I thought this could be a very hopeful move for white, is to possibly, I think maybe one possibility is giving up the light square bishop for one of the black knights. So after bishop h3, he did knight e5, obviously to come over either d3 or f3. So I did a very quick move. I did rook c7. I wasn't really sure that was a really good move or not, but it was just, I didn't know what else to play. It was just a time scramble move or something. Now he did queen g6. He's the next move is knight takes h4, so I prevented that with queen to g2, and he goes knight d3, and I did a knight sack on knight to e4. He took my knight, queen takes e4, and he did rook takes h4. So now I'm willing to either get peace back by playing. Now obviously if I do take his knight on d3, then I lose this bishop. Keep peace for my defense. So even though if I do have attacking threats on the 7th rank, then it's going to be well guarded by the queen on the 6th rank. So I actually tried and did knight bishop takes knight, removing the defense of the defense of this rook, and he did queen. Oh, sorry, queen h5 I meant, and here it was very tough. Here it was really tough, and sadly that's how I lost on time, by thinking about a few seconds what to do next. Shall I just give up my rook, or in fact I do have h1 guarded, so I could have done something like what I actually should have done is should do something like g4, and basically I could be alright here. So I'll say there's queen h6. I have to take it with the rook. So basically he basically I think my next move was a big mistake. I did bishop takes h7 check. Oh. And king goes to h8. And I decided to take his rook on h4. He takes my rook on d1. And king g2, rook takes f2, king h3, queen h1, king g4, and then queen f3 check. I would have actually preferred oh no, sorry, no, it's actually the right now in a very standard game I thought if someone had actually thought of this, then maybe I think queen takes queen might be better, because after the king takes you can just capture my bishop and